Don't play smart with me. Shut your mouth and move. You think you're above the law? We just found this drug bag in your car. Now you're coming with us to the station. The flashing red and blue lights split the quiet night open like a wound. Tires screeched against the cracked asphalt as the patrol car lurched to a stop just a few feet behind the sleek black sedan. The engine's hum was steady, confident, expensive. The kind of car that didn't belong on this forgotten back road with its faded streetlights and weeds clawing through the cracks. A single crow cawed from the power line above, the sound jagged, slicing through the heavy stillness. The officer's boots hit the ground with force, each step like a drumbeat announcing the start of a war. His hand rested on his holster, his jaw tight, eyes sharp with the hungry glint of someone who had already written the story in his head before it began. Inside the sedan, a man sat still, hands resting calmly on the steering wheel. His face, shadowed in the glow of the dashboard, was unreadable. Not fear, not arrogance. Something else, measured patience, like a chess player studying a board only he could see. The air between him and the officer thickened, a suffocating weight as the knock rattled against his window. "License and registration," the officer demanded, voice sharp, carrying the clipped authority of someone who believed the badge on his chest was armor against accountability. The man nodded slowly, his movements deliberate, controlled. He reached toward the glove compartment, but his eyes never left the reflection of the officer in the glass. In that brief exchange of glance, there was something the officer didn't recognize. Power that wasn't spoken, a storm waiting. The officer leaned in, his flashlight cutting through the leather interior. He spotted it, the unopened manila envelope tucked neatly in the center console. His pulse quickened, temptation sparking in his eyes. It was too easy, too perfect. He could already imagine the headlines, the arrest reports, the bonus points from his captain. "Step out of the vehicle," he ordered, voice tightening. The man complied, calm, steady, stepping into the night air where the crickets had gone silent, as if even they knew the scene unfolding was dangerous. With one swift motion, the officer snatched the envelope, tore it open, and slipped a small plastic bag into the man's car. His lips curled into a smirk of victory. But then the man spoke, his voice low, commanding, and laced with an authority that froze the officer mid-breath. "Are you finished?" The question wasn't loud, but it cut deeper than a shout. The officer blinked, confused, caught between bravado and unease. The man reached into his coat pocket, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with precision.